I just want to share how you're going to be doing your reading responses. So each day that we do Reader's Workshop, I want you to read 20 minutes reading a Just Right book. That might be on Epic, that might be another online book, that might be a PDF, meaning an online book that I put on your Google Classroom, or it might be a book that you already have at home that you might be reading to yourself or to a younger sibling. So after you read those 20 minutes, I want you then to come to this reading response choice board, and this is going to be on your Google Classroom. Once you're here, you can see there's a bunch of different activities. So it says select one of the following activities to complete about what you have read today. Click the activity title to take you to the activity. Share the activity with Mrs. Deacon when you are done. And my email address is right here. You can only do each activity once. So what that means is I don't want you to create a comic strip every single day for your book. I want you to pick different activities. So the activities that you can pick from are designing a new cover. So I can design a new book cover for my story. Creating a comic strip. So I can create a comic strip that shows an important event from my story. Point of view and perspective. I can explain who is telling the story that I'm reading and how that changes the story. Character question and answer. This is all about interviewing a character from your story. Hashtag. Everybody knows what hashtags are. So when you see hashtags on Instagram or on Twitter, the hashtag kind of sums up the important parts. So I want you to come up with the hashtags of your book. This activity is called character combos. So this is just writing a text message conversation between the two of your characters from your story. Book review. So this is the classic, give me your opinion on the book. What is your book about? Would you recommend it? Insta post. So this is all about Instagram. So this is creating an Instagram post based on an important event from your story. And comparing books. I want you to compare the book you read today with another book that you've read recently. So when you pick one, so let's pick hashtag. You're going to click on the title, and it's going to bring you to a new screen. It's going to say, copy document, would you like to make a copy? You're going to click make a copy, and it's going to come up here. I want you to edit it. Do not click present, because then when you click present, you cannot edit. So change the hashtag. Your book's about dogs, hashtag puppy. When you are done, I want you to click share and share it with me. Share. If you type in Julie Deacon, I'm the only one that comes up. And send. Make sure it's done before you share it with me. So that's how you're going to do all of them. Some of the activities, such as a comic strip, I'm asking you to do it at home using a piece of paper, and you can draw and do your comic strip and then take a picture and send it to me, because it's easier doing it that way than on a computer. So once you've done your choice, I need you to record your reading and what activity you chose in the reading log. The reading log will be on your Google Classroom again, but it's going to look like this. So for example, May 9th, I've read Goodnight Moon and The Hungry Caterpillar. Remember, just because it's 20 minutes, that doesn't mean it's only one book. If it's a shorter book, especially if you're reading it to someone that's younger than you, you might be reading one or two different stories. So on May 9th, for example, Goodnight Moon, and Hungry Caterpillar. The time spent reading, I read 2 books. It was around 20 minutes. Reading response. What activity did you complete on the reading response choice board? I'm going to put hashtag. And notes. This right here is where you tell me anything that you think I need to know. So if you are really proud of yourself because you use those great reading comprehension strategies, write it here. If you didn't understand a word or if you found the activity hard, write that in here as well. So every time you read, you are going to fill this out. And this just allows me to see how much you're reading and what problems you're having. So it allows me to check in with you. Now, just because I may have not have given a reading task that day doesn't mean I don't want you to read. Anytime you read during these 2 weeks, record it in here. So you can read as much as you want, and you can do as many of these different reading responses as you want. However, don't double up and do a reading response activity twice until you've done them all. Awesome. Thanks, guys, and happy reading.